Hello, I'm Brad Grass, and I have had the honor of working with maxTV from the very beginning. 10 years ago, SaskTel launched a new service with a new channel dedicated to Saskatchewan people. maxTV Local On Demand has sent cameras to all four corners of this province to share the people and communities that make it one of a kind. Our immense landscapes and harsh climates have quilted together a unique people whose individual cultures combine together to create a tapestry of art, music, food, sport, and tradition. It has been an incredible journey. This is Max Magazine. What you're seeing right now, this is the very first Max Magazine program.
I finally found something in Prince Albert that's lightning fast and can be used to harm or to heal. Karate.
Karate's not about punching, kicking, it's actually a way of life.
It's a way of life that Dwayne Ruther and his daughter Kirby find very enriching. They both have muscular dystrophy.
If you want to do things in your life, doesn't matter what it is, anything, you can do it if you try.
I can't believe I'm playing with a Ginla. Well, a girl version of a Ginla, but still, a Ginla.
I got started in bullfighting because rodeo and bull riding in general, I guess, has just been a part of my life since day one.
On today's episode, we're going to meet some individuals who are hardwired to create in the most artistic of ways. Say hello, Madeline.
Hello, Madeline.
I've been drawing professionally now for about 20 years. I began working for DC. I never thought that I'd actually have a chance to do this. It's still a source of amazement to me that I actually live this life and get to see, you know, my work come out on the stands periodically.
That little bit of artist inside of us needs to speak out, even in a very quiet way. It needs to be shared, and when we share it, we become much more of a holistic person.
We were so many. We were living as one. We were miles of moiling wheat in the sizzling summer sun.
In fact, Megan's parents, if you're watching, don't buy Megan a pony. She'll work at... Cut! maxTV Magazine is just one of the many productions that you can find on maxTV Local On Demand. We also produce minis, which are standalone documentaries that feature every kind of person and story from all around our province. Let's take a look back at some of the stories that you've shared with us over the past 10 years.
If you're in that area, take cover right now.
You either have to move now or not.
Wow, this is angry storm. Angry storm.
My name's Craig Hiltz. I'm a storm chaser and an extreme weather photographer. Got to the hotel, grabbed our gear, ran into the hotel just ahead of it, and all of a sudden the tornado sirens go off and the storm hit.
So it's a spin-off of Man Tracker that is on TV.
There's a couple people on horseback and there's a couple people on foot, and the people on foot try not to get caught and they try to find all 5 blue boxes, and the people on horseback try to find the people on foot.
That's what we do to small children, we run them down.
Next year, hopefully, the parents will be hiding and the kids get to track them down.
We strive to get out here every Tuesday, even when it snows. And we try to reach some of the big band sounds. It'll take a while yet, especially when you have to start to read the music.
When you look at art, that's what you look at. You're looking at something that the mind came together and sat there and drew up. And that's what we do, looking in the mirror. We try to actually become a work of art.
All right, Clark, let's take a look and see what we got here.
I'm just going to show you what it is that we do with these wagon wheels and what exactly we think about these wagon wheels. Sergey?
I'm a parathyroid tumor and I live in your neck. I'm a funny little jerk, but I'll make you a wreck. Para means close to that other famous gland, but don't confuse me with your thyroid, son. I'll get out of hand.
Paper, glass, cardboard, and tin. Toss that stuff and we all win. Bottles, cans, and plastic too goes right in the bin of glue.
Angela's been here for about 12 years, and we always knew that she had an incredible talent, that she comes here, she has her friends that she sings songs with, and they always applaud after every song. And
My name's Jacqueline Moore, and I am the author of The Saskatchewan Secret, Folk Healers, Diviners, and Mystics of the Prairies. Someone told me about Rose Richardson up at Green Lake, who is a Métis healer who ever since she was a little girl knew about plants.
So we have our own sage growing here too, and at one point I planted white sage.
Okay.
Hey Lee. Oh, hi. What'd I miss? I need to get to class. See you. Wait, can we hang out later? I don't think so. Why not?
I once said if I could help even just one person by doing this book, I will have done my job. And yeah, I've had emails from a lot of online readers saying, thank you so much for making this.
I faced some trauma in my childhood and teenage years. I was very unhappy and I hated myself. I hated life. I had, no passion for life. And I just woke up one morning with a spark and knew I wanted something different. And then the Urban Canvas project appeared, and it was the beginning to the change of my life, like the biggest change of my life.
Is Roxy is she an alter ego for you that is like a part of you that you need to have?
I think she was. that. She was a way for me to explore being in front of people and bringing that confidence out. I think back, and I'm not 100% sure how I made it out alive.
Your life is a sham till you can shout out,
I gave birth to my first daughter who has special needs. So I would have to say Keisha put the passion in my heart for children with special needs, and she's now a lovely teenage girl.
It is my honor to present you with this check from Pioneers Prairie Council to purchase your ceiling tracks for Hope's Home.
Thank you to SaskTel.
People seem so distracted with everything that's going on and not appreciating the things around them, like the breath in their lungs.
Right in front of us was a 25-year-old young man who had end-stage cystic fibrosis, and his only hope was a double lung transplant. My husband walks in, phone in hand, kneels in front of me, begins to speak slow words as if to make himself believe and make me hear this. They have lungs.
My daughter had a brain tumor when she was 12, and it got Ray especially thinking he'd like to help people.
Well, I've always had this feeling, if I can help people get what they need, I'll get more than I need, or all I need. And boy, oh boy, has that ever proved true.
Since we've started, we've raised $160,000, probably plus.
For as much as people say that the world is such a terrible place, it's kind of hard to say that when you're surrounded by so many good people, so it's nice.
My name's Megan Chisholm. I'm from Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and just recently I successfully swam the English Channel solely. When things seem impossible, and definitely things do seem impossible, you know, you're going against the odds and not knowing what the outcome is going to be. Definitely it's scary and definitely, you know, you're worried about it, but, you know, it's part of life.
One of the great things that makes Saskatchewan so comfortable is the variety of foods that one can enjoy from day to day. People have come from all over the world to come to Saskatchewan to find hope and make a new life. And with that new life, new culture, new art, language, and food. Bubba's homemade pierogies, Cookham's bannock, grandfather's curry, Papa's jambalaya, the list goes on. And we've been there to share those glorious offerings with you. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go.
It's originally how I started off when I moved here to Saskatchewan. I've been here 10 years. And then now one of the exciting two positions that I do is I'm the Saskatchewan judge for Saskatoon or Regina for gold medal plates. And then I'm the Saskatchewan judge for the Canadian Culinary Championships, which takes place in Kelowna.
My name is Andrew Mock. I originally from Hong Kong and immigrant to Canada. I used to work in China and for 8 years, but I find Saskatchewan is a more friendly place to live.
I've wanted to come back to Saskatoon. My childhood here was something I really hold really dear to me, and you know, we've got a great team, so you know, when they said that they'd come on board and move to Saskatchewan with me, we started looking at places. So the name Aiden comes from my son Aiden, my 11-year-old son, who lives here in Saskatoon with us, and you know, he's my inspiration and my focal point on everything I do.
Used to be the old Scotia Bank, and it's kind of an icon here in Nipawin. All the food that comes out of there, there's no MSG, it's all from scratch. And to produce a pizza in that wood-fired oven, there's a difference. I gotta go cut the wood, I gotta go fire up the oven, I gotta bring it to 1,000 degrees, compared to walking in and just turning that little knob.
Our staff, we call it the family. It's called the Sabroso family. We have staff from different corners of the world, extremely multicultural, diverse, and we get all our staff's input on everything. So, you know, if staff has tried something out somewhere and they think that we could incorporate into Sabroso and give it a twist, that's what we go for. It's like constructive feedback, and that's what we look for in our staff and our family.
he shoots, he scores! Sports have been a huge focus for maxTV over the years. Our sports mobile crews have made these productions something special. They've delivered our coverage of hockey, car racing, roller derby, and more with integrity and passion.
Oh my! Get out! Trading in action. Shots. Ref is taking a look. Taking a hard look.
It's just awesome to watch these young athletes who are the future of Saskatchewan cheerleading.
Now they're going to dance for us.
And just rocking it too. Nice air positions.
Oh, look out. There went one of the C's.
Who yells more? I know the answer, but Coach Gibson or Coach Miller?
Coach Gibson by
No
far.
doubt, eh?
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Rider Pride is alive right now, and 99 years of football history comes to a close here at McMahon. And despite the fact that it is heartbreak now, we're a next year country, and we can look forward to next year.
We are now joined by hometown boy Stu Ford. Stu, what is it like being a rider when you're from here?
It's amazing, you know. It never gets old being a rider, and it never gets old explaining what it's like, because it's everything that I ever wanted.
I love standing in the tunnel, running out after Gainer, being on that field, and having a Mosaic Stadium full of people screaming, excited, just pumped up for the riders to come out on that field, and we're a part of that.
Just great speed, good jump inside there, but
not relatively easy. Shot it.
Oh, Jesse LaRue takes a shot. Great hit by Angus Torture.
There was a penalty.
Roller derby action in St. Louis, Saskatchewan. Les Lazarus, Roar with you.
Boulder Bay has the rail 3/4 of a length.
And Joe on the right. This is a good one.
Oh yeah, reaction time in 077, 094, top end of the quarter.
I've been doing the Challenge Cup for, I think this is my 5th year now. Skiing right after my accident, met a guy that was already in a wheelchair, and he introduced me to the coach, and I've been skiing ever since.
He's on the doorstep. It's a tip on the crease, and he can't. I don't think anybody can move post that fast.
From the left wing side, a shot, and a goal is brooked over. There's a floater toward the net. Where'd the puck go? Looks like it's underneath Rachel Mitchell, and they've killed off the power play.
Steve Laycock's Nutana foursome is looking to become just the 4th team in history to win 3 consecutive tankard championships, following in the footsteps of Pat Simmons, Rick Folk, and Ernie Richardson. Will the sliders still fit when the clock strikes 12?
Steve Laycock, the 2016 SaskTel tankard champ.
Don't forget about me. Oh, and Ian Admiral charging hard and hitting the back end of the number 70 of Trent Seidel.
Look at me. Look at me. Anything to get the judges to look at their bodies.
Now here comes Stella. Stella the Grey with the best stride late from the outside past the 16th marker. Stella the Grey takes the lead here down to the finish. It will be Stella the Grey to capture the nightcap.
We've brought you a regular dose of one of our greatest natural resources, music. From the very beginnings of a musician's career to multiple CD release tours, maxTV has been there to connect you with all genres of music.
Generally, the reason anybody becomes a musician is to disappoint their parents. My family had music around it a lot, and I realized that music really was where my heart lay.
Take me where the loons are calling, mist in the morning, smell of pine, whiskey jack, wake me up, send me out with a fishing line.
The water beats against the rocks, we were standing there dry. We could hardly believe our prize as a Navy ship sailed right by.
Tara ended up staying for an extra 6 months, and then I followed her to Canada. And the reason I tell you about my accident is because I was meant to be on an Irish tour, and that accident stopped it happening. And you know the way you hear people saying, but you would have met eventually and stuff? We would have been in different parts of the world. I'd have never met Tara.
Where the man says, looks like rain, but there ain't a cloud in the sky. Bad news for sale everywhere I go, but today I'm just not buying.
Now the wind's blowing backwards and I'm all turned around. I heard someone calling, but there was no sound. I should be sleeping, but I'm all about. Strange things are happening, I have found. By Solomon's Creek we would lay, watching the paper birds sway. With dew on your eyelids you'd pray, his secret saved just for the day.
I've been thinking about making a Ukrainian album for a long time. You know, my parents have really instilled the culture in me, and it's always been something that's really important in my life.
І слово ніжні любовні, до неї промовляв гуцулок.
I think everyone sort of, remembers me from Idol, and it was such a wonderful time in my life, and really taught me a lot about myself, and about fame a little bit, and how scary and strange that really is.
What's mine is yours, and it didn't take long. Find out what's yours is also yours.
I'm a country singer from Saskatchewan here, so I'm out here in Prince Albert today. You know, it's great to come out to the smaller communities and get a chance to play.
Hold you, heal your wounded heart, and your faith is finally gonna lead you through the dark. You'll find everything in time, I swear.
My last record, everything was quite outward looking at people and places and things outside and around me. But then when I looked, I was picking the title, everything was like the lens had flipped around, and I thought, oh God, this is pretty revealing.
Oh, you can take my slings, oh, you can take my arrows, you can baptize me in your deep blue seas of breaking sound.
Not really, I.O. This is how your mind is coping with your loss. But you are Joe.
I am.
This is the throttle, and you must navigate through the black.
I am Space Joe.
Yes.
I will succeed. Find my way home in a blink.
Yes.
control. Keep it under control.
You know, it's unrealistic to think we're all going to feel every day good, sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's okay to be sad. Sometimes it's okay to be angry with things, right? And not just hold everything in, because that will just lead to further inner and outer decay.
Your games you love to play, you love to play. And you're so vain. And we're the same. I don't need a private jet. I don't need a new Corvette. I don't need a purebred pet to set myself apart. And love is all I really need to know I'll be alright.
I'll be young for so long. Don't you come around. I'll be young for so long. Don't you come around.
Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
I've been playing since I'm 10 years old. I used to play up in Timmins, the same place as Shania Twain played, by the way. And one of my best friends was Stomping Tom Connors. How do you keep the music playing? How do you make it last? How can you keep the song from fading too fast?
10 years have passed since maxTV Local On Demand came on the air. Throughout this time, we have been the window through which you viewed the lives that our people have so selflessly shared. It's our honor to keep telling the stories of Saskatchewan and featuring the achievements of the people of this province that makes it one of the greatest places on earth. Congratulations to maxTV for 10 years of success. May the future bring us 10 more years of celebrating what it means to be Saskatchewan.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com.